how much struggle I'm facing to just record a video over here. It's funny. Apologies. Adios. सबका स्वागत है. This video is not supposed to come, at least not this early, but I have a pretty good reason to upload. Yes, it's raining out here. I don't know if you can see that, but I did not want my script or my work to go to waste. So I'm uploading this video. It's part of the rebellion against YouTube. YouTube is doing a lot of shady stuff nowadays. YouTube is acting like a monarch, and YouTube doesn't look like it's backing out. YouTube has so far eaten a lot of creators, and it looks like YouTube is ready to do anything. Well, we are humans. If YouTube is an AI, we are humans. If YouTube consists of rich people, the YouTube community consists of everybody alike, and we are humans. So let's dive into the problems with AI now. I'm an avid supporter of AI. I think AI is one of the greatest things that has happened in the last 100 years. I still think that YouTube is the greatest thing that has happened in the last 100 years, but I think AI is one of the greatest things. Being YouTube the greatest thing. I have okay, I did not upload that video, right? Okay, I just talked about it. Let me adjust my camera angle. How did I make that video? Wait, what was my angle? Okay, the paper is getting really wet. No, like what was the angle that I put my camera in the last video? Damn, I don't even know that. Fuck it, I'm gonna sit down. YouTube is like I said, the greatest thing, right? So mankind, in my opinion, sometimes gets granted things, gets gifted things that we need to protect carefully. Being sewer system thousands of years ago, language, discovery of fire, and a community where people can talk, make videos, video being AVI, upload photos, or put titles, any way of conversation, main focus being on video that involves camera. So all of this coming together, I think YouTube is perfect. It was perfect a couple of years ago. Now what happened is it degraded, or you can say fell down, as not fell down, it fell from grace as the years went by, and by the time the majority of Gen Z population is grown, YouTube is not what it was. Okay, so that's what my video was about. Main focus being on AI, and also like I thought it was only about AI, but it's also about YouTube and the AI age verification. So this is August 13th, 2025, when YouTube implemented the age verification system, and actually it originated in Britain and a few UK countries, where you need to AI determines if you are under 18 or over 18, and according to that, if you are it determines that, and if you are over 18, over the age of 18, and it incorrectly determined you as under 18, you need to submit proofs such as government ID, photo ID, or any type of document, or your face. Now that is a clear breach of privacy. Why is YouTube asking for this? Why is YouTube asking for our face or my ID? Like for my face or my ID? Why is that the only way to determine someone is over the age of 18? Why can't you look at search history? Why can't you look at the age of account? I haven't seen anywhere age of account being mentioned. If someone's YouTube account is 15 years old, that clearly tells you they are over the age of 18. They cannot open their account at the age of 3 or 2. That's not possible. So of course they are at the age of 18. Look at my account, this account is new because I wanted to make my channel, but my main account is almost 13 years old. I made it when I was around 6-7 years old. I'm 18 now, so you can look at that. I haven't seen that being mentioned anywhere. So this is the document that I have prepared. Okay, it consists of everything. This is the CEO of YouTube. This is the document regarding how the age verification works. It has been given in a blog post of YouTube in mid-February, I think, this year. By the way, YouTube has violated COPPA. Do you know that? Back in 2019, and I'm not even sure if they faced any consequences about that. This is people acting against this policy of age verification. See, that's what I'm talking about. I support age verification and I support protection of minors. But is that really a goal? Is this really about kids? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not. Also, can you see the wet water on my hand? Okay, never mind. I'm not sure if you know this is about kids. Like, are you doing this to protect kids, or is your ulterior motive something else? Okay, whatever. My point is, this idea of age verification is good, but what you have to do is also consider adults. Consider adults in the picture and what you are doing to them, or else you will lose majority of your audience. You will lose majority of your customers. You are doing this to protect kids, but you are treating them as they do not have intelligence of their own. There is a segment called preteen, before the age of 12 or before the age of 11, and after that teenage kids have the mind of their own. You don't need to do anything on their behalf. You don't need to act as their parents. I will take it if you act as the parents of anybody below the age of 11. After that, it is not needed. They have a mind of their own. They can at least decide and decide what content they should consume. They have the right to decide. Before that, I accept it. After that, no, you are only keeping it for under the age of 18. What is the content that you will ban if you determine someone is under the age of 18? Make that clear. I'm not sure. YouTube has not told anything about that yet. If you are under the age of 18, what will be restricted and what will not be restricted? How is something decided? Like, how is something concluded that it is not fit for anybody under the age of 18? What is the criteria for that? We don't know. So that's why I'm saying, don't use AI for everything. See, I talked about that here. 1 second. I'll mirror this entire video so you can read this. Topic 1, hyperfixation on efficiency. This was my document. This was my draft. I talked about how there is efficiency everywhere in all the social media apps. Don't only focus on efficiency. Sometimes things can be less efficient and still it can work out. And sometimes things can be fully efficient and everything can go to shit. Don't focus on efficiency. Don't focus on how you can get most number of views or most amount of money or most number of sponsors. Make it a loving community. You are backstabbing your own people. What will you get doing that? You will lose customers, that's it. And when you start to lose money, then you start to take action and it's too late by then. Okay, so the first draft was an hyperfixation on efficiency. That how people, especially on the top level of YouTube, like the YouTube executives, managers, shareholders, they are not acting like humans anymore. Basically, they are acting like someone on the strings, or someone acting based like they are acting like AI. Okay, they are acting like AI, or someone whose mind is nothing but AI. You understand? No emotion, no responsibility, no, what do you say that? What is that thing that Trump does? No accountability. That's how the executives are acting like. They don't show any accountability. They don't care how many kids, how many families, how many young adults, how many working adults are affected because of shorts. Everywhere I go, I see everybody on their phone, in India at least, watching shorts. scrolling through shorts. They're not even paying attention to what's there. Scroll, 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 scroll. That's it. That's the only thing that's happening. Nothing else. And that, in my opinion, causes the fall of an economy faster than anything. You are corrupting the minds of people. What about that? What costs are you paying for that? What fines are you paying? What penalties are you paying for that? You're causing a lot of harm to the society. What did you do? What did Instagram pay as penalties for their introduction of reels, or their introduction of inappropriate content? Or when back in 2014, I think, I'm not sure of the year, I'll mention it in the description or in the comments. Facebook conducted an experiment in which teenage girls were the main subject, I guess. And when teenage girl, any girl, okay, see, this is getting too specific. When a girl deleted their selfie, that's when Facebook deleted their selfie or a post that of themselves that they uploaded. And if they deleted it, that means they're insecure, they're sad about themselves. Facebook pushed beauty pagans, beauty ads, and other cosmetics. Are you serious now, brother? That's how stupefall that you're going to have. That's how low you're going to fall. Come on now. That's ridiculous. That's sad. I'm scared of my life now. And the second topic in my video was, wait a second. There's a lot of papers in this document.